Hi everybody, this is Pam, and I am going to get some cat litter, but I'm going to go through a drive. I'm going to go for a little drive. Haven't been able to make a video. It seems like all my privacy is like, to do this is kind of like there's always somebody around. By the way, today is November 29th. It is 5:49 p.m. and it's 57 degrees, so it's actually the most perfect day. It's been kind of overcast all day, but that's okay. I went to work today. Today is really like my first training day, and I kind of like it. I'm working Tuesday through Friday, and I'm off on the weekends. Yay! And well, for right now, anyway. It feels good to do something productive. But I'm grateful for this because now my brother is retired. He's recovering from his accident, and I guess I get to go out now and do what I have to do, earn some money, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. God does provide. God provides, and So anyways, we're going to go for a ride, and then we're going to go stop by and pick up some cat litter, Excuse my, it is a little bit blurry right now. I don't know, it's not in focus or something. I'm not sure what's going on here. But yeah, good old iPhone. Anyways, let me see, what else is going on? Nothing much is going on. I will say this job is helping me with my diet because there's really nothing you don't eat where I work at. There's not really a place to eat or anything, and which is a good thing. So I'm not around food constantly in my face saying, oh, well, it's breakfast, So I get a lot of intermittent fasting. But that's okay. I came home and I'll tell you what I did. I did a hack. I went to, my brother and I stopped at Wendy's. So you're going to say, oh, Pam cheated. Well, not so much. I got one of those, a Baconator Junior. I took it home and I put it on a keto bun. Okay, so I stayed right perfectly within my keto or whatever, my low carb. Let's just keep it real. And I had I got a hamburger because I said, okay, chili I wasn't too sure about because somebody said you could have chili, so I took like 2 or 3 bites and too many beans, and so that's all I had today. That's what I've had thus far, and I came home, I had a coffee. So I guess I'm keeping pretty much true to my diet so far. But tomorrow I will eat before I go. I don't have to go to 10 o'clock tomorrow, so I will eat something in the morning. I don't want to make that a habit, not eating. Because, don't get me wrong, there is food available. It's just not the food I want to eat. So I'm going to make sure I have some eggs in the morning and some protein of some sort. And, yeah. So that's that. Life is good. I went to a meeting last night. I went to a GA meeting, and it was okay. I only go, I'm not going to be like going all the time. I'm not. I do think, though, it's important to keep, on focus, especially right now, because there's a lot of stressors in my life that I hadn't planned on, and I need to keep straight and narrow and not to make any dumb decisions, and it's like, oh, I want to do this because I'm frustrated or bored or I feel entitled. So I did go to my meeting. I've gone occasionally in the last month. I've gone like three out of 4 times, so I didn't go last week because of that was the day after I found out about our brother's accident. And I think I was just in the beginning. Wait, was it? I don't know. I don't know if I had. I just didn't go. There was no reason. And last week was when I was just in the beginning of getting sick, because my daughter came back and she was sick, and now I'm pretty much over it. I have to wear a mask, of course. When you go out in public, you got to wear a mask, which is understandable. You know, I mean, come on. I don't want to get anybody sick. Although I'm not contagious, I have no fever, and I have no fever, and by the CDC, after 5 days, well, they want you to wear a mask for 10 days. 5 days after that, you're non-contagious anymore. So that's with the CDC. Okay, now, with my job, that's what they say. They say 5 days you have to be off work, and then from that time on, you have to wear a mask for 5 more days. And so I'm doing that. But when I go out now, I still wear a mask, of course. For 10 days, I'll wear a mask. In my car, do I wear a mask? No, unless there's somebody in the car with me. If I'm by myself, no, I think I'm okay. But I feel great. Now, my daughter isn't feeling great yet. She's got a head cold and everything like that. I still have the hoarseness. That's something I found out with this. I think it's the Omicron. You get the hoarseness in your voice. That's the first thing that shows up. It's the hoarseness. It's like, and the extreme tiredness, almost like, I remember I kept on playing games. I kept on laying down. I said, okay, I'll get up in 15 minutes. And I couldn't get up. I just could not do it. I just absolutely could not get up. I could not wake up. I was so sick. I figured I had it, but I didn't know for sure. I took the test, but anyway, that's enough of that. Okay. So I do have my Christmas tree up. I'm a little later than I usually am, but everything is up. My decorations are up, and my house isn't as clean as I want it to be. My kitchen still, it looks like it threw up Christmas, because I brought up some stuff, and I put some stuff back downstairs because I just don't have room for any more. I just cannot buy any more Christmas decorations. That's it. I have no more room, and it's just the way it is. I do love to buy Christmas decorations, though. I really, 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 really do. It makes me sad that I can't, but I have no more room. I mean, this is the first year ever I had to say no more. I can't put nothing else back up. There's no room for it. So that's that. That's okay. I don't need to be spending money uselessly anyways. I'm going to turn down up here. I want to take you all by this street. And you might say, why do you take Hercules with me? No, Hercules is nuts. He don't even like to go. You know how I used to go to the park? I used to love it. He get there and act crazy, so we stopped doing it. I need to do it, but right now I walk. I do walk quite a bit. With my job, I will be walking quite a bit. So it's not like my job isn't the kind where I sit down at all, hardly none at all. So if I can remember the directions to this place. It's a real cool street. I think I've taken you guys by it before. It's called Peteyville. Peteyville. And it's a whole neighborhood that decorates for Christmas. And it's beautiful, if I can remember how to get there. If anybody watches me from Northwest Indiana, Hammond area, you might know where this is at. I gotta find it first. Oh wait, I think I might. I don't know if I've gone past it. I haven't hit it yet. I think that's it. I think we're going back that way. This is Cream Place. Oh. No, it's not. That's Parkway. Do not enter. I went back the other way. So, it really feels weird being that it's so nice. You know, it's like nearly 60 degrees. And today at work, it was so cold. I was like freezing. I was absolutely in shivers. Like, man, I can't do this, you know, be cold like that. I'm gonna try to find it. If I can't find it, I'll do it. Might be this way. Ooh, no, I'm not quite right. This way. A lot of people over here decorate, but one day I'm going to do that though. I'm going to buy all these outside things. I've done it before and I've gotten stuff stolen from me. And you know, once you steal something from me, it's like kind of takes away the, I don't want to do it again. I'd rather lose money than somebody steal something from me. You know, I'd rather drop it somewhere or something and somebody find it, you know, like, oh, windfall profit. But for somebody to steal something from me, that just takes the wind out of my sails, you know, like, you know, I don't want to, this might be it, no, I'm trying to find that street, and see, my vision is not that great, and I don't know this area that great over here. You guys looking forward to Christmas? I am and I'm not. You know, I mean, Christmas, don't get me wrong, Christmas isn't, it's just, to me. And I have to be honest with you, Christmas has never been, except when I was a child, it was big to me then. But as an adult, Christmas is not all that much to me. I mean, you know, I know what it is, the birth of Christ, and it's a family thing and all that, you know. But to me, and this is me, it's overdone expectations. It's expensive as shit. And it's like, I don't know. I'm just really not that much into Christmas. You know, I've never been, except as a child or when I had kids, little kids. I just, I like the music. I mean, don't get me, well, let me back that up because now I sound like a liar. I do like Christmas. I like the beauty of it. I like the decorations. I like all that. Okay, let's get that straight. That's what I like about Christmas. Now, what I don't like about Christmas is the the cost this year. I mean, I was looking at some things and I haven't bought anything yet for anybody yet. I haven't bought not one thing for anybody. And it's the cost is like, really? You know, how can somebody afford, like when my kids were young, you know, my kids would make out lists and tell me what they wanted, and I'd do my damn best to get everything that was on their list. No lie. I would try. I think all parents try. Okay, so I'm not unique. But, and I would make the cookies, and I would make the, candy, or I'd make something that just represented Christmas to me. Like my mom, when I was a kid, my mom would make fudge, chocolate fudge. I'm not going to look for it. I don't feel like it. And the house would smell like fudge, and it'd smell like chocolate chip cookies. And now this year, I don't want to make chocolate chip cookies. I'll eat them because I want them. I mean, I'm afraid I would eat them. I am. I'm afraid. Like everything is like a. It's like, man, I want some of that. I'm not tempted, but I'm tempted a little bit. It's like, man, like I won't even dare have a piece of hard candy because I'm afraid it would trigger something in me, and I'm weak, I am weak, I am very weak, and I'm afraid that, even what's those things called, like lifesavers, I don't even have that, because I'm afraid what it would do, because it's sugar. And sugar is the devil's food. Sugar's delicious. But didn't God give like something about a piece of fruit, and tempted everybody with that piece of fruit? That's what sugar is to me, that temptation, because I know that's what I would do. I would take a bite and think, man, I want this. Just like on Thanksgiving, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you, I had a piece of apple pie. Alright, I had a decent piece, but not huge. It was smaller than you would get in a restaurant. It was much smaller than you would get in a restaurant. Okay, and I didn't have pumpkins; I gave that away. But I had the apple pie left, and I just wanted something, and because I didn't eat a lot of anything, on Thanksgiving, I really didn't. Because remember, I had mine on Friday, and Saturday was my next day, and Sunday was my weigh-in day, and I'm very careful on weigh-in day. So, I just want a piece of apple pie. So, and I couldn't get that thought out of my head, was that apple pie. Like, man, that was good. And then all of a sudden, it's like, man, all I could think about is, oh, well, I wonder if I could have one more piece. No, you can't. No. And I had to go over everything. I tell myself, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? No, it ain't worth it. But at that moment, like even right now, I'm salivating, thinking, oh my God, I want that apple pie. Man, I have like these keto muffins, okay? And I don't even know if I should have those because I got them at Costco. And they're just little tiny things. And they have carrot and zucchini, and they're supposed to be like cinnamon rolls, but they taste nothing like cinnamon rolls. Believe me, okay? But I said, okay, I'm gonna try them. And they're expensive too. They're like $14 for a box, okay? And you only get one, okay? And I said, okay, maybe like if I go to work, I can have one in the morning, so I have something in my stomach, just something. And I'm like, man, that's not something you should have in your stomach. You should not have that. So, I mean, I'd rather have a piece of keto bread with peanut butter on it and a teaspoon of jam, low sugar jam. I'd rather have that. It's more filling and it ain't bullshit, And so, anyway, so yeah, so I mean, that's what Christmas means to me. So it's like, man, I can't do that. I can do that. I can make the chocolate chip cookies. And I make damn good chocolate chip cookies. I mean, I don't brag on much, I do. I make some decent potato salad, and I make some good chocolate chip cookies. The rest is for shit. But that's two things I can make pretty good. But anybody can make that. Anyway, so I can't have that. Haven't had my little Debbie Christmas tree cake, which I want, but I won't have it. You know, I almost want to get go and buy a box of Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes and put them in the freezer. So when July 16th comes, I can have that. Or have like some chocolate chip cookies. You know, so when that day comes, I can have it, you know. But then, you know what? I won't want it. I won't want it. It's only because it's in my face, and it's what Christmas represents to me. Like hard candy, and you know, like these little nougats, peppermint by Brock's, you know, that has a Christmas tree in the middle, and it's really chewy, and it's really minty. Love that shit. And that's my Christmas memories, you know, and you know, things like that. And I don't have it. Just like, remember how like when Halloween came, I had a fit because I wanted a Reese's. I wanted it so bad, but I didn't. And I was so glad when Halloween was over, it was all gone. That desire of that was over with because that day was over. So, you know, yeah, I'm gonna probably be jonesing for this, like, you know, this candy, this cake, these cookies. But when December 26th comes, I'll win. You know, hopefully, I'll still be in the losing side, not in the gaining side. Never know, though. You never know. You know, I'm hoping this job will help because I'm definitely on that struggle bus now because I'm close to, see, and this is what always happens to me. Well, I've never gotten as close to a goal besides with weight loss surgery because I did get within, I didn't even have a goal. Now, I have 60 pounds as my goal. I'm 12 pounds from there. Well, actually, probably 11. But, you know, it's not, you know, I want to hit that goal. And I don't want to hit it and then go back up. I want to hit it and stay there, you know. I don't want to struggle bus it. You know, I want it to be there, okay? So, you know, even if I say, okay, get like 70 pounds gone. Okay, great. You know, close to 100. Why not go 100 pounds? You know, but that's not my goal. My goal is 60, and my goal, whatever happens after that, you know, I'm just gonna continue going. But you know, I'm okay. You know, if I can just get out of the 90s, 190 maybe to 180, it's still not thin. And I'm not trying to be thin. I'm trying to be healthy because, you know, I mean, I want to get off that metformin. God knows I want to get off that. So, anyway, I'm going to go in here real quick. Actually, I'm not going to park here because I'm going to park further over because then I'm parked too far away. And I got cat litter. That's what I'm coming here to get is cat litter. You know, And then my brother, he can't change cat boxes. You know, I don't expect him to do anything like that. I mean, he could, but I'm not going to ask. He takes out the garbage, and that's good enough, you know. I don't expect my brother, you know, to do things that is my job. You know, take care of the cats. Though those cats are really his too. You know, especially two of them. But he can't do it, so I do it. Eventually, he's going to have to start, you know, doing something, but not right now. He's not. He's still, and he's going to therapy, so I'm giving him a break. He's a good guy. My brother's a great guy. He really is. He hasn't even got on my nerves yet. He hasn't even got on my nerves yet. So, anyways, I want to thank you all for listening to me jabber on, and you all have a great day, and enjoy this beautiful weather if you have it. I know we do. and take care. Bye.